On today's episode of Animal Diaries, we're going to be taking a look at Momo's new outdoor enclosure. Alright guys, it's been a while since you've gotten to see the outdoor setup. Got a new little built-in pond, got flying squirrels over there, all our turtles. But as you can see, we have a brand new enclosure for our little buddy here. Got his box, got that, but he mostly spends his time up here on the deck. For those of you who aren't caught up with Momo's story, let me give you a brief recap. Momo was one of 2 orphan possums that I had to care for after the mother was killed, and Momo was the only survivor of the 2 babies. I hand-raised him ever since he was the size of a walnut, and ever since, he's been my favorite trash compactor. I recommend watching the other videos to see the whole story. He's joined me for some Q&A videos, and up until now, he's had a decent enclosure, but after it became clear people liked Momo way more than me, I figured it was time for an upgrade. Also, it's very hard to film this child because he keeps sleeping like 20 hours a day, and it's very hard to line up my film schedule with his sleep schedule. Now on to the video. So, quick overview of the cage before we get to Momo. Just kind of hardware cloth cage, much better structured, tin roof to keep the weather out. He's got his little box down here. He sometimes sleeps down here, but he's not in here right now. He's just got a little towel, and this is the box that he's had for a really long time. He loves to hide food in this white tube. I don't know why, but if I give him too much food, he'll go and store it in here, which is really funny. And just pine shaving, soil, makes it a lot easier to clean this. And as you can see here, he's got his ramp that goes up to his box. Alright, so this is where Momo tends to spend most of his time. I got one little piece of bologna. It's not too much, but he's kind of on a diet right now. Is he awake? Oh, he's awake. Momo! Hey! Momo! What are you doing? Hi! Hello, buddy! What are you doing? What are you doing? Funny enough, he is actually awake late morning and early afternoon for most of the time. I'll only give him a little bit today because he is on a little bit of a diet right now. He's got all of his little blankets back here, food and water. Just kind of keep his little bowl filled with kibble right there because that's mostly what he eats. This is just a little treat for him. And then this is where he mostly likes to sleep, is right back on his little hay pile with his blankets. He'll sometimes kind of sleep right here. Oh, hello, buddy. How are you? No, it's not bologna. Hello. Now, since you guys have actually seen him, he's actually gotten his little crest in. Now, what possums will get, especially the males, as they mature, is this kind of black crest over the top of their head. And now he is technically a fully matured adult possum. He actually turned a year old. Ah, look at him. He actually turned a year old just a couple of months ago. So he is a fully matured possum. Now, possums only live 3 to 4 years at most. Normally they live 2 to 3 years in the wild, but they can live 4 years in captivity. I know I've made a lot of jokes about just kind of feeding him whatever, but we do have to limit the amount of junk food that we give him, and he's got to have a lot of fruits, vegetables, and other really healthy things in his diet, as well as high protein. Possums eat a lot of high protein things in the wild, like bugs and rotting meat and stuff like that. So it's good to give him high protein. But bologna is one of his favorite treats, only next to apple. Apple is another favorite of his. What are you doing, buddy? He's still doing very good. Oftentimes possums will become more wild and more aggressive as they get older with the people that have cared for him. However, I've spent a ton of time with Momo, and he is a perfect educational animal. He's a perfect little ambassador for possums. What are you doing? You're still chewing. No, don't choke on it. You ate it too fast, buddy. You ate that way too fast. Calm yourself. You're gonna choke on it. He's got a good little chub to him, but he's definitely not obese. And like I said, he is kind of on a diet right now. He's kind of slimming up, and I've been getting him a lot of really good exercise. One thing that you'll notice with a lot of possums that are kept in captivity is they do end up having a problem with metabolic bone disease as well as obesity, and that is due to a lack of proper diet and a lack of exercise, which of course we definitely haven't had that problem with Momo thus far. And there's actually a animal weight system that scales from a 1 to a 10, 10 being completely obese and 1 being a starved animal. And Momo is probably at an 8, 8.5 right now when it comes to weight, and we kind of want him to be more a 7.5 to an 8. So that's why he's kind of weighing down a little bit. Anything above a 9 in weight is really, really bad for possums. No more bologna for you.
He's like, no.
He's licking where it was. It's okay. You got food. You're very fat. But he's done really, really well. And, you know, His sleep schedule is probably his only really warped thing, because obviously ever since he was a little baby, you know, he's mostly gotten attention during the day because I'm not nocturnal. He's actually very good with being handled. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, buddy. Hi. I'll take him for walks to give him exercise. Let's put him down here. We can run around for a bit. Oh, you're so fat and big now. You're so fat and big now. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? You gonna leave your cage? You wanna leave? You can walk out. That's one of his favorite spots to sleep in the morning time. He'll just kind of go and coil up right there and sleep. Yeah, now you can see he's got a lot more gray and black on all of his fur, and that's a really good sign of maturity. He is definitely considered to be an adult possum at this point. While he will grow a little bit more, this is pretty much his full-grown state. He's still kept a lot of his white on his face, which is interesting because a lot of the possums around here have a lot more black streaking and stuff on their face. I don't know if he's going to get more as he gets older. The one thing with this cage that's not as awesome as his last cage is this wire isn't something that he can climb on. However, as he's gotten older and heavier, he doesn't tend to do as much climbing up here. This ramp is about the most climbing that he really likes to do, as well as, you know, climbing on boxes. And whenever I take him out, he'll climb up little trees and stuff. Hey, bud. Oh, you're so fat. So Momo's been doing really good. I just wanted to show you guys his brand new setup. Oh, what she was doing? Climbing down. No. I'm gonna put you back where you were so you can sleep. There you go. But he's really enjoyed his new setup, and Momo has been doing really great. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how Momo's doing, and let me know down in the comments section if there's something else that you guys would like to see with Momo or future videos with this little guy, because I always love showing him off to y'all. He's very cute, and he's been doing super well. One of my favorite rescue stories that we've gotten to show you guys, and he is a great educational animal and a great ambassador for American possums. So say bye, Momo.